Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here playing some more Pathfinder adventures. I just beat the third adventure on normal with my 6-player party. It's time to pick things up with the heroic party and start with the first scenario, Them Ogres Ain't Right. It's a little weird now with just one adventure. So you just saw me do this. I guess it might be kind of boring to watch me do it again. I don't know. I apologize if that's the case. But hey, I just do these videos for my own entertainment and fun. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and play. So in the heroic version, we have, as you might recall, one wild card here, and these are getting harder. Jeez, difficulty to acquire boons is increased by 4. So I guess the Bane version make Banes harder to defeat by 4. Ouch, that's intense. And then normally, when you defeat a henchman, the difficulty of defeating the villain is increased by 1. Here it's increased by 2. And remember, this is the villain that the first time she would be defeated is instead undefeated. Well, I can let you see that one more time. So, you do lose a lot of time if you encounter her early and cannot evade her. This party's not the greatest at evasion. I don't even know if there's any evasion in this party at all. So, it's going to be tough. We'll see how it goes, though. So, starting out, I forget the locations here. Let's see. Oh, yes, this is not too much variety in locations here. So, let's see. Who's our big fighter? Valeros. We'll send him to the farmhouse, because that's fighting stuff, and then fighting some more stuff. Does Sage-Ann have a big enough hand size to take on the waterfront? We'll try it. We'll see how that goes. For the village house, I think it makes sense to put Lem and Sione. The two of them together will close that out really, really fast. And then Kira is my only good wisdom person, so she's going to go to the woods. Not because she's that great at the woods, but because that has a check that she can make. Okay, so I think that'll do it. Is this the order I want? Yeah, that's fine. I don't know that order matters that much for this scenario. Maybe if Kira gets a power feat for weapon proficiency, I'll start putting her a little bit after Valeros and passing off weapons. So let's see, what do we got? Pretty standard opening hand. Lamb has augury. I think Lamb's going to take a trip away to do augury where there's more monsters, but Sione can go ahead and get started here. Vicious Trident +1. Alright, so I've talked about this in my previous video. So basically, one thing I didn't mention before is that you not only are dealt 1 force damage, but you actually have to discard another card to even use this thing in the first place. I think maybe if it didn't have this discard effect, if it was just 1 damage, so essentially 1 discard, you could use this thing. But as it is, it's just total garbage, so we're going to just pass on it. I'm a little bit lucky. We have a Blessing of Aurori on top of the Blessings pile, which actually matches the Blessing in my hand, so that's a rechargeable Explore. Definitely going to do that. Strength. Well, I don't think that's going to be a keeper of a spell. I guess we're picking it up anyhow. And now since I have Papa Xantus, it really doesn't make any sense not to play these blessings. Alright, so with these things being harder to pick up, I think it actually does make sense for me to recharge a card to succeed at it automatically. Just because that strength card was a card I picked up from this location, so I might as well use it. I'm not losing anything. Sage. Alright, why don't we have Lem sing a Song of Sixpence for this one? Let's see. We don't need cures yet. Let's have that be the first card I recharge so that I get it back sooner. Okay, this is actually nice. I do have to make sure I keep something to banish to close the location. I guess that would be the Blessing of the Gods, maybe? Well, no, I'd rather banish the Sage than a Blessing of the Gods. So yeah, I guess we're going to do a Blessing of the Gods to explore again. Toad. Alright, can I make this thing? Okay, so if I recharge the Sage to improve my odds of picking it up, I'll probably get it. Or I can just get it by recharging the Sage, but then I won't have the Sage to banish. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and recharge Web to auto pick up the Toad. And then I can hang on to the Sage for closing the location if necessary. And in fact, I will need to close the location here. Hopefully I don't get the first one. The first one's the bad one. It makes them harder to defeat. Okay, can't be evaded is totally irrelevant, so that's totally fine. And we got off to a pretty good start. I'm glad I did not find the villain, for example. I need to roll an 8 on those 3 dice. It's a bit dicey. I mean, if Lem is here, why not do this? So Toxic Cloud is nifty, but I might as well just recharge it since I'm here, and it's actually better for with his song than for its actual ability. So now we should be fine. And wow, I'm glad I did that, because that made the difference. Without that 1 + 2, I would have actually failed that check. So that was nice. And this worked out pretty perfectly, actually. We got through... I mean, the henchman wasn't even that high up in the location. It was at the midway points. We're going to Close the location in one turn, doing quite a lot of exploring to get through there. And then Papa Z, gonna get buried out of my deck, out of my hair, full heal, so I pretty much lost nothing. Except for Papa Xanthus, I guess. And I closed the location in one turn. Alright, that was a good start. Lem didn't want to be here anyway. Now Lem and Seoni both have Augury, so where does Lem want to go? Well, I think it makes sense to go to the two places with the most monsters, the woods and the waterfront. The question is, which one of those could use more help from Lem? Let's take a look at Sajan's hand. Okay, Sajan's pretty good at fighting. Kira has an Inflict. And then after she uses her Inflict, she can't fight anymore. Does she really need to fight, though? I mean, yeah, let's go for Sajan. Sajan might need the extra help, because if he has to do the Bandit Henchman afterwards, and he spends all of his, blessings fighting the first monster, it makes sense that he'd be a little bit tight for the Bandit. Okay, we got some really, really bitchy barriers in this location, so I'm glad that I, shuffled them in. There's only 2 barriers in the location, so I mean, basically, it would have been cool if I had done Augury on barrier, but that's not a smart move because the odds of finding those are so small. They just happen to be near the top. And I'm glad I shuffled them in because now there's a chance I won't find them. Alright, I got Acid Arrow. Alright, yep, okay. Well, I guess Lem's doing it. And, geez. So I guess it's fine. I used Augury to destroy a monster and shuffle the deck, putting the henchman on top. Alright, so this is going to be a little tricky, though. Does anybody have... Because I need to roll an 8 on those dice. That's a bit low. I need either a Blessing or some other kind of help. Anybody got a Blessing of Torag, which recharges? No, but Pharasma is fine. Let's just spend a Blessing. Now I'm pretty sure to make it. And then it's going to suck. I'm going to have to fight the Bandit Henchman with my bow. Which I maybe I should have used the bow against the... Maybe I should have used the bow against the Ogre. My thinking was that, the bow is worse, so I might as well use it against a creature with a smaller check. But bandits aren't that much easier. It's still an 11. And I'm getting the minus, and this is a much more important check to make. Yeah, I probably screwed up. Now I have to spend a bajillion blessings. I'm actually at minus. Well, here we go. Let's spend agility. Thank you, Kira, for picking up some utility for once in your life. And let's go ahead and spend Poog here. I think this makes sense. Okay, so it's looking a little better. I have to roll a 6. 2d8 for rolling a 6 is a bit on the weak side. Ooh, Shillelagh, perfect. So I'm giving up an extra Explore, but it's recharged. It's not totally spent. So that's good. Anybody got like a Blessing of Aristil? It seems like my other party is just like swimming in Blessings of Aristil, but not this one. Alright, Valeros. I'll keep that blessing for him to explore another time. We'll spend Seoni's other blessing. Alright, so I need to roll an 8 on these 4 dice. Okay, each one rolling a 2 should be a reasonable target. And yes, we got him. Okay, that was a fantastic Augury. Got rid of 2 really obnoxious barriers. And, oh fuck, I have to discard my crossbow. No, I forgot about that. I'm actually going to discard this amulet. It's just not very good now that I have a bigger hand size. I mean, it's okay, but it ain't great. So I'm happy to get rid of it and just, Sage and make it through my deck faster. Oh god, what is going on? Oh fuck. Okay. Sage-An just skipped his turn, because the game was all fucked up. Wait, no, that can't be right. He didn't skip his turn. Kira is recharging her spell, so it must still be Lem's turn. Okay, no, Sage-An didn't skip. Yep. Okay, we're good. So, Sage-An, now that the waterfront was kind of taken out from under you, where else do you go? Banish an item. He does have a lot of items. Well, what items does he actually have? Ring of Protection? Whoa, I don't want to banish any of those. Yeah, fuck that. Okay. I could go to the general store. The bridge, though, I guess he's my dexterity man, so we'll go here. He's the only one with skill feats and dexterity, so this is a logical place for him to be, if not the waterfront. Soldier, yeah, it's not getting picked up. Maybe as a 6 I could have picked it up, but it's not a 6 anymore. We'll keep the troubadour, maybe, for closing the location. Wow, these henchmen. Okay, you know what? It's not... I wouldn't say that I got that lucky here. I mean... The first henchman was like 5 cards in. Second henchman was who knows where. He got shuffled in thanks to Augury, so I'm going to give myself credit for that one. And this henchman, yes, this one was definitely on top. And I just got lucky with that. So let's think about this. I need to roll a 12 on 40-10. 40-10 is an average of 22. I mean, yeah, this should really work. Yes, that was close though. Wow. Maybe I should be a little more cautious. Okay, this only fails if I roll Snake Eyes, which is a 1 in 60 chance. I will take it. Alright. So we're doing good on this particular scenario. Lucky in a bunch of ways. Lucky that I haven't found the villain yet, because the earlier you find the villain, the worse it is. You want to find the villain as late as possible in this one. Seijen, let me just heal you before I forget. And then Kira, I think she can just go in there. Trapped passageway, huh? Well, this one is really important to make. Does anybody have something that can help without spending a resource? No, because the top blessing is Blessing of the Gods. Blessing of Shellen, but she might as well use her own Blessing of Shellen to make this. Wait, that's actually stupid. Time out. She should use a Blessing of Yabba Dabba Doo to defeat the barrier. And gets 2 dice anyhow, but then save the Blessing of Shellen for closing the location. Alright, so we get a free explore. Well then. Okay. Guess I'm just lucky with these henchmen today. So, who can help me? I need to roll an 8. That's a little bit loose. Well, it's very loose to roll this. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can really do. She might as well just spend her own blessings, because she's got them. So what, an 8 on 2d12 and a d6? Average of 2d8 and a d6 is 16.5. Yeah, that should be good. It would be pretty remarkably unlucky if I failed that. So, okay, we made it, and now we're gonna make this check to recharge my spell. Getting some really good luck here. And do I auto-succeed yet? No, I don't. Because I don't actually have the survival skill, so I never would auto-succeed. But this auto-succeeds. So she spent a lot of cards, but she can heal herself anytime she wants. If she needs to. She's also got a cure, obviously, so I don't mind blowing through her hand pretty fast. Okay, she's got more attacking and more healing. Let me just cure before I forget this. Cure. Dee-ba-dee-ba. Minimum. Whatever, I can't complain. It's been very lucky here, so I'll take a minimum heal every now and then. Even managed to recharge it. Nice. Okay, so Valeros gets into some diseased rats. I'm going to keep the Scythe +1 because it's magical in case there's any magical beasties in here. Do I really need to even discard this thing? 5 on those 3. That can fail. But then again, Spike Chain can be discarded if I screw up to reroll. So yeah, I think that's worth doing. I don't want to discard that until I actually get something hard, you know. Okay, now that we Spyglass. Goblin Warrior and a Potion of Glibnas. Well, why don't we discard our blessing? It's a bit risky spending this many blessings, but let's make some swift progress. And this is a really easy monster, so it just actually auto-dies to me. And he has an Amulet of Life. God, I guess people need more item slots. Jesus. He's holding on to an Amulet of Life. That's really not a good item for him to have. Alright, she has Augury. The woods and the waterfront are both closed. Farmhouse. Well, Valero's got 2 of the 3 monsters. So I guess... boy. Turtleback Fairy. Does she have any items that I can get rid of? I guess I can get rid of Thieves' Tools. I don't really care too much about it. Yeah, why don't we go here? She can... Well, assuming I get Thieves' Tools before the place. Before I hit the henchman. I don't particularly want to banish my Sahedron Medallion because I will never get that back. Crap. If I find the henchman here, it just sucks so much. Yeah, let's take a risk. Alright, lucky that I didn't find the henchman, especially with how these things have been going, with all the henchmen being straight on top. So I'm not going to discard the Standard Bearer to explore. I don't mind just exploring with the Standard Bearer. I just want to get my Thieves' Tools before I try to close this place. Okay, there's the Thieves' Tools. We're ready to go now. Lamb doesn't have any items to get rid of, so I guess he's my main man at the general store. Now we're actually ready to close off the villain. Of course, the villain's left to be defeated twice. But that's okay, because she at least will stay in her current location. Ouch. Well, this is actually interesting. The Grindylow cannot be evaded, but Medusa Mask is not evasion. It's just a display. So the Grindylow is going to end up being on top of the general store. Oh, fuck! Ah, God! Oh, jeez, this isn't good. Can I even win this, honestly? I'm honestly not sure I can actually win this. Because rolling d4s is just tough. Well, let's see what we could do. We could do Aid and a Blessing of Gorum, or a Blessing of Phrasma are the same thing. So, okay, we got 1d4, a d6, 2d4, so 3d4 and a d6, 44 and a d6, 6d4 and a d6. Alright, we're going for it. Because I can definitely close this place. It's just not an ideal situation. So, yeah, let's do it. We're going to do Aid. I'll save the Pharasma. We'll play that later. We'll bury the Lamashtu. We'll play just a random blessing here. And, yeah, we're basically, like, pretty much literally tickling this guy to death. Probably didn't even need all that many blessings. Alright. Well, that's the nice thing about making really good progress through a scenario. You can do ridiculous things like that. If needed, I just beat the guy with a d4. And I never had to deal with that grindy load, did I? Or did I? I mean, does the grindy load go back on top of the deck at the end of the turn? Interesting. Because, you know, the general store gets items put in it. Am I going to put the grindy load back on top of the items? Curious how the Medusa Mask interacts with the general store. Got a Cape of Escape. Pretty junky. Wand of Force Missile. Pretty junky. And I don't know what the last item is. I would have time to go get it. You know what? Let's just get it. Sure. Then I can leave on a clear conscience. Ah, fuck. It's my least favorite. The Chime of goddamn Dunlocking. Alright, well, that sucks. Do I need to keep this Cape of Escape? I'm actually going to keep it because, I can join Sione at the dam and banish the item if needed. Wow, the henchmen were all really close up top, so I've only gone 8 turns and 5 locations are closed. Really, there's no place for Sajan to go except the farmhouse. It just doesn't make any sense to go anywhere else. Potion of Glibness is a hunk of junk. And I don't need to spend blessings to explore again. I'm good. We're going through at a pretty good clip here. I'm not that worried about it. Alright, Kira doesn't have any items to banish, so she'll join the lads here. Bit of a problem if she finds the henchman, because then she has to kill a random monster. Luckily, she's just clearing some items out of the way from Valero so that he can then do some punching. We don't need armor in this scenario. Let's recharge this. Alright, we got our masterwork tools. Good times. Good times. Alright, well then. I think Valeris just stays here. Okay, there's Mamagral. So, do I temporarily close the Turtleback Fairy? I would need to banish an item. The answer is yes, I do actually, because I can get rid of these Thieves' Tools, and then Lem's gonna come over here, and then he'll be able to temp close it by banishing that Cape of Escape. So it's actually totally fine. I really don't mind at all. And then she'll stay in the farmhouse. So I think we're good. Alright, so everybody's got to fight an Ancient Skeleton. I guess we'll just have Sajan do it first. I don't think I need to bury these blessings. Seems like just recharging a couple. It's pretty much guaranteed odds of success, and then I still have enough blessings left to fight something on my turn. Kira is fine because she got her Flaming Mace, and with her Undead Power and Valeros' help, this is almost an auto-succeed. And then Valeros himself has to fight one. Well, let's think about this. He almost auto-succeeds, but even if he rolls a 1 here and fails, he still has the armor to block the damage. Now, let's say I whip out my Scythe +1. The Ancient Skeleton gets harder, but this is still almost an auto-succeed, but this is more of an auto-succeed. I'm much more likely than 1 in 10 to make this. Alright, so yeah, that's good. And now Mammy Grawl. I don't know what she's doing floating up there. That's a little odd. Guess we're gonna... Man, I have a lot of options here. Jeez, I can do the Impaler, I can do the Scythe, or the Spike Chain. Lord, she's pretty fat. God, this is actually gonna be tough. Oh yeah, I remember this now. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and discard the Scythe. So, what do we need? We need a 22. That's okay. A little bit on the high side. Anybody gonna give me some help? Alright, I think Lem will go ahead and bury thing for a couple of d10s. So is this gonna hit a 22? What's the average here? 11, 16 and a half, 20 and a half. I'm not beating it by 5. I think... Do I dare play with Sajan? Yeah, let's go ahead and bury one of Sajan's for 2 more d10s. So I'm lucky that the top blessing was a Shrine of Lamash too. That gave me a lot of security here. So she's gonna stay in the same place, because the other place got temp closed, and when we encounter her again, it's going to be fine. The question is, do I really want Lem to come over to the dam? He's got the item that I want to banish, but he would be nice to have fighting Mammy, because he could then give a d4. Here's the thing, what do I do if I encounter the henchman right now? It sucks, because You know what? If I encounter the henchman, I'm just not gonna. I'm just gonna elect to not close the location, and then we'll just have Lem here to temp close it. So Sione could actually go and start exploring the farmhouse. Honestly, no, because if she encounters Mammy, Mammy runs over here. So yeah, we'll have Sione basically waste a turn here. There are a couple of items here. She might be able to pick one up, though I doubt it because the boons are harder to get. Oh, okay, there's the henchman. So we don't want to fight him because she doesn't have an item to banish. So I was okay with the henchman going away and then just temp closing, but I don't see the point of that. Shit, I should have discarded these allies and drawn for more blessings. And this card, I'm pretty sure is that monster that I Medusa masked. Okay, so we're good. I don't need to do any start of turn swaps. We can just go here. And maybe I could just kill that henchman with a Frost Ray. Although, is there really a point to it? There's no point to it, is there? Because I can just temp close, so there's really no point to it. Yeah, that's just, I mean, I'm just spending a Frost Ray and a Blessing for nothing, basically. So, crap. What do I do that's useful? I gotta keep an item, I guess. I should look for a Toxic Cloud. Yeah, alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and, just discard my stuff. Except for the Cape of Escape. Whoa, not the Blessings. Not the Blessings. So I got Blessings to help with combat, and I'm hoping to draw into the Toxic Cloud. I didn't, but I can still get into it later if the henchman or if the villain isn't found here. Does Sagen really want to explore? 2 Blessings ain't gonna cut it. Nah, we'll make it. It'll be fine. We got a cat. So Sagen knocks us out of the way. I'm gonna just voluntarily discard the Ring of Protection. I think he'll be alright without it. Kira, does she want to heal anybody? Sajan's fine. Valeros is fine. Lem's the only one who really got hurt here. Alright, we're clearing out more. We're just like tromping through the farmhouse, like throwing potions off the wall, looking for the giant ogre that we like are completely incapable of noticing. Alright, so that's that. And I guess Valera, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling Valeros is gonna run into her right here. Nope. Got a ghoul. Well, that's alright. Let's, I guess I should really just get rid of one of these weapons so that I'm more likely to draw blessings before my fight with Mame. Okay, so what do we do with this turn here? I think we're going to recharge the armor, get rid of the Amulet of Life, which obviously doesn't matter anymore, and just try to draw blessings. Got one. Alright, so Sione comes over. Do I want her to fight the villain? She actually does not have the, any of her combat spells. We've got Sanctuary. Oh yeah! She needs to use this thing to get rid of it. Oh, this was my master plan, was I was going to have her use Sanctuary to get rid of it and then draw a spell that I want, but guess what? It's bugged, and you can't get spells from the box like you're supposed to. Well, still, I think I'd rather get rid of Sanctuary and get like an arcane spell, so if I find the villain, then we'll just leave it on top. We got a Glaive. Okay, well, that's fine. You know what? Why don't I just go till I find the villain? I got these allies that are completely useless, so I really might as well just keep on going. Maybe I should have checked to see if I can actually cast Sanctuary. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Why am I doing this? Jesus, I should not have temp closed that location. That was hysterical. Crap. I really shouldn't have closed it because now how am I going to close it? I don't have any more junky items. Does anyone have an item they don't care about? Ah, Valeros has some thieves tools. Sure. Okay, we'll have Valeros go over and temp close. Which means that someone else has to fight Mammy. Oh yeah, Sajan's really the person I want fighting Mammy anyhow. So yeah, yeah, why don't we do that? We're gonna go ahead and evade. This turned into a bit of a shit show, but we're gonna get rid of this spell, and that would have allowed me to then get a spell of my choice later. Sione is going to ditch her allies, so she can get more blessings. Okay, so Lem now. Yeah, let's move over here so he can provide his bard song to help defeat the villain, and he will cure himself. Maybe get his crossbow back, although it doesn't matter at this point. And I think we can get rid of Acid Arrow because he's done fighting for sure. Okay. And if items work the way they're supposed to, it's actually good that I did this, because by temp closing this place an extra time, I got rid of an extra item, so I might be able to get like an extra... Wait, this is not what I wanted to do! Oh, God. Anyway, we're done here. Luckily, the Turtleback Fairy allows me to move, so that's cool. Did not want to actually move over there. Seijan's going to be my villain killer. Kira, whatever. We're good. I don't need to, shape my decks anymore. We're just going to get over here. Valeros is ready to temp close. Feels weird not having Valeros helping the fight. You know what? Why is Valeros even temp closing, honestly? Is this guy even dangerous? He's not even dangerous. I'm just going to have Valeros just straight up close it, because why not? So we'll do the Impaler, which auto-succeeds. And it also, of course, has a reroll in case I need it. And we'll go ahead and avail ourselves of it. Technically, I should have just discarded it. That would have guaranteed the win. Technically, I could have failed the roll twice. So I'm hoping that I banished enough items temp closing this place that I'll be able to get items from the box, assuming they're not bugged the way that spells are. Oh shit, what just happened? Why did I get the Wand of Shield? No, I don't want a Wand of Shield! No! Why? I guess I would have been better off temp closing it so that I didn't get Wand of Shield for some fucking reason. Well, whatever. Now I guess since Valero is permanently closed that he can move back. I wasn't even thinking of that. Yeah, he can move back and provide his combat bonuses. Alrighty. Well, that's Van Fiddly. Does Sione want to do this fight? I don't think she's going to be as good as Seijan, so I don't see a point in risking it. She's already got a blessing. Yeah, we're good. Lem's fine. And Seijan. Seijan's a pretty good designated villain killer. Oh yeah, everybody's got to fight one of these henchmen. Forgot about that. Well, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Lem. Oh, I should have discarded cards as Lem. Maybe he could have gotten his crossbow back, made this a little bit easier on himself. Let's see, what does Lem have going for him? Oh, he's got his crossbow. Yeah! That's my boy. That's my boy Lemming. I knew he could prevail. Alright, so Seijan himself has to do one. Wait. Why don't I... Hang on, does she still have strength? She still has strength. Why don't I use strength here? So, he's got a D6 for his strength, a D4 from Valeros, strength from Sione. And who's got, like, a spare blessing? Because you can only play, like, one blessing anyhow. Why can't Lem do... Oh, because it's poison, right. Yeah, Lem's got, like, a bajillion blessings. Anybody have, like, a Aristil blessing? I thought somebody had an Aristil. Yeah, Lem has an Aristil. I know what I'm... Wait, no, not Aristil, because he's not actually using his dexterity. Right. It needs to be Gorham. Well, whatever. Wait, she only has one blessing, so it should be someone who has 2 blessings who does this. So I need a 5 on these, and then she's got 2 blessings as well, so yeah, now we're fine. He just a little bit inefficiently punched it to death. And Kira has absolutely no problems killing skeletons. And Valeros, needless to say, is relishing the challenge. Yes, I should have again discarded that, because technically I could get 1 in 80 odds twice, so it's like a 1 in 6,400 chance of failure. And she's got a 31 combat check, but Seijan is unconcerned. I think Seijan could probably do this by himself without any help. I really doubt that that's not going to hit a 28, but just in case. Lem gets to recharge a card, Lem gets to Swan Song, Lem gets to add 2 dice to the Blessing of Aristil. Bingo. Bongo. Bango. Oh, that's 2 dice because of the Toxic Cloud and Badingo. Alright, whee! Alright then. That was a little bit sloppy, but we got there, and I'm really looking forward to see if I banished enough items to actually succeed at the scenario, or to succeed at getting a new one from the box. We'll see. I don't think I picked up any except for the ones from the general store, so I'm hoping that that was enough. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. For the bonus round, here's our skill feat. So this is the party that has 3 characters that are very simple. Seijan, Valeros, and Sione just max out combat. And then this party also has the only 2 characters in the game that are very tough, Lem and Kira. I don't really find Lem missing dexterity. I find him wanting more charisma just to help his recharges. But Kira, I kind of would like to have a bit more strength for those times when she fights a monster and, you know, doesn't have a combat spell in hand. But am I going to go 3-3 in the end? No. So it really is just a matter of what order I do things in. So we'll just get the 4 on Wisdom first and the 2 on Strength last. So it didn't look complicated because I just maxed out everybody's things, but it was a little bit of thought had to go into it. Oh yeah, so Sione picked up some junk. She picked up Strength and Detect Magic to replace Sanctuary, so she's not digging through the box after all. She's got some extra allies. Do I keep a Toad? Well, not for her. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't think Toad makes sense for this party. Alright, Lem needs an ally. Guess we'll go Toad. Okay, so I only ended up being... Oh, fucking Wand of Shield. God, that's just... Oh, this is such trash. Really wish that hadn't happened, because then I would have liked to get something else from the box. But, well, let's see. Is Sione going to get Masterwork Tools? Are they letting me pick whatever I want? It's not looking like it. No, it's bugged. It's bugged here as well. Ah, that's so frustrating. I heard that only spells and blessings were bugged, but nope, everything's bugged. Well, I guess we're taking Thieves' Tools back. It's really just the only thing that's not total junk, but yeah, at this point, items are bad to begin with. So at this point, it's just really bad. If anything's bad in the prologue, it's really, really shitty by the time you get to 83. Thieves' Tools are mostly obsolete right now, but I just think it's the only thing that might even be useful. Well, that was unfortunate. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. And, of course, I'll see you again soon. Take care.